Everyone, we are gathered here today to send a fond farewell to a most glorious of holiday. The Halloween is over. The candy has been passed out, either to trick-or-treaters or to our unwitting co-workers that will now eat it for us, or else we will end up devouring an entire half a bag of random oh boys, which will inevitably destroy our diet cycle. And now we look forward to a time of relaxation, of turkeys and ham, mashed potatoes and green beans, stuffing, and for some reason olives. Just olives. They're not dipped in anything, they're not fried, they're not mixed in with sausages. It's just a bowl of olives. It's just there. It's right next to the vegetable dipper. It's like they expect you to actually dip the olives, but you never really can because, those things are a little round and they don't give you toothpicks. So you have to use your fingers, but they're slippery and they're still round. And, you used to stick your fingers in them as a kid because, your fingers could fit into those olive holes, but now you're a grown-up. Doesn't quite work that way. So you can still try to do that. You try to do the little alien thing because it's always so much fun, but you can't do that. But you still pop them in. Because olives are delicious. But they still have them there. It's kind of inexplicable. It's like the weird mystery of life. Why is there olives here? But we have olives. And we also turn up the temperature on the freezer and barricade ourselves away from most big box retailers so we don't have to hear the dulcet, aggravating, hypnotizing, and yet mind-numbing tone of a singer that seems to refuse to age, that has completely haunted us and the next holiday to come, which will not be mentioned until the day of Turkey Man has passed, because we must celebrate a time of great feasting, of gourds and gourmet, before we have to deal with the treachery that is a month-long intent to try to steal everything out of our wallets, with endless sales that aren't really sales, with flashes of green and red, which are actually delightful, but at the same time, it gets shoved into our eyes so often, it kind of loses all meaning. And we go careening down, screaming the holly jolly way on a sleigh that is completely uncontrolled by a rocket-propelled reindeer that is unfortunately being run by AI now. So I welcome you all to the Thanksgiving portion of the Brony Show season for this year. I am your host here to wax eloquently about random bull. I am Circuit Main. But we are also joined by a wonderful group of panelists who have been surprisingly quiet about that complete tirade. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
By Tech Stallion.
Oh no! Oh boy! I don't know whether to break my diet or go out of my way to make keto Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Just be like me and skip it.
I'm not skipping it, but I'm definitely going to be doing something completely different this year for mine. But I'll probably get into that in a little bit here. We're also joined by Toakoi.
It's just nice not to have to look forward to anything except Cider Fest.
Okay, there is that too. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And we also have Suki from the Otaku Ascended.
No, I don't know. I got nothing.
And
Fair
yes, and we're here to bring you the Brony community as the spooky month is over. Though it will always be in our hearts, mostly because of all the candy that I'm pretty sure has aged us a couple more years, and maybe the scares that have frightened us a couple more years too.
Yeah, well, the more dangerous thing is that candy is going to stay in your heart for a lot longer than the scares.
That's probably true.
Even my Atkins candy with all the artificial sweeteners.
That's worse. I'd rather have the real candy. Just give me some 1930s licorice that was made with just pure sugar, please. Oh my god.
That is healthy.
It might be. At least it actually might be because they might have actually not dumped it full of sugar. We're not gonna get into this. I could go forever, and half of the
That's the
stuff.
whole thing.
It is a
We're
really
getting
whole
old.
thing. Let's just say I'm proud of my decision that I basically bought a bunch of little candy candy pieces of Tony's Chocolonely that I used for my trick or treat distribution, and then gave unwittingly to my coworkers.
Tony's chocolate. That's some good stuff right there.
Oh, it's really good, and I was really surprised when I found a bag of it at Costco with a bunch of like trick or treat size portions. It's like, oh my god, this is a chocolate company I like with really good chocolate, and it's also trick or treat. How in the world can I say no to this?
I didn't know they made smaller bars. I only knew them for the big bars.
Neither did I. That caught me so off guard. I was so happy.
Amazing.
Yeah. By the way, I have a Costco membership now. I'm scared.
Oh, your poor one. It will thank you later though.
It will, but I gotta be careful about. I gotta be careful about it at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, in all honesty though, to everybody, I hope you had a great Halloween. I personally had a really fun one. I ended up buying. Buying. Yeah, I did buy. I got a pizza. I actually got a Pizza Hut pizza, and I'm probably never gonna go back to Pizza Hut now because I swear that pizza did weird things to me. But
Pizza does weird things to my body. Period.
Usually I'm good with pizza. It's just that for some reason this one just did something. It might have actually been other things, but I don't know because I mean it happened around the same time. It's hard to tell if it's correlation or causation, but it still happened at the same time. And usually I don't go for Pizza Hut much anymore.
I don't eat pizza for the very basic reason of, hey, no gallbladder. It sucks.
Okay, yeah, that would definitely do it. Yeah. But yeah, no, I had the traditional Halloween of having a pizza. Had to cut some nice autumn themed beers like a pumpkin beer. Then I ended up actually doing yoga while sticking my candy bowl outside for trick or treaters to come and take the candy if they so wish, while hoping they didn't either take it all or run away with the bowl. And luckily they didn't do either. Candy was missing, but not all of it was missing, and the bowl was still there too. So I'm happy. I think everybody's happy there.
They respected it. Amazing.
I know. But yeah, the Halloween time was fun. I also had I'll get into that a little bit later. But yes, we're running up here. We're starting off now with the next part of the holidays, which is unfortunately seems to be not exactly forgotten, but kind of pushed aside as more often than not, which is kind of a shame, because I think Thanksgiving is a perfect opportunity. It gives us a chance to come down from the frights of Halloween. We get a chance to rest ourselves and get ready for what is inevitably a month of jubilation, but it's also a month where everything tries to claw out our wallets with everything they got.
Second, CNC and I were talking about this, and we had the logical thing of why does Christmas stuff appear right before Halloween? Because people want to prep at least a month in advance for the stuff, if not two.
It's not even the month before Halloween, man. It shows up in August.
Again, they want to at least prep 2 months in advance.
That is not 2 months. August is an entire season.
No, I know. But have you seen some of the crazy stuff people do for Christmas?
Why do trees suddenly appear when we're 100 degrees outside? No, they should not be. Okay.
You say that as it is Christmas in July in the Southern Hemisphere.
It kind of is sometimes, but not in the way you would want. But I'm getting ahead of myself here, and yeah, I get it. Some people like to prep early, but at the same time, not everybody is buying an entire assortment of Christmas decorations 2 months prior, when they usually have 3 to 4 or maybe even 8 years of Christmas decorations still in their attic, basement, or otherwise.
Second, you and I both know people love chasing trends.
They do?
No. Wait a minute. How is
Christmas a trend, though? Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I'll give you some things in regards to Christmas trends, like maybe Sprite Cranberry for giggles. But outside of maybe like a black Christmas tree or maybe a particular ornament, unless the entire trend is let's freaking make our entire house look like it exploded out of a freaking Mardi Gras hut, I don't know what you mean. Why you would need to buy an entire assortment of decorations 2 months in advance?
Some people like to do it up as a social event, thereby making it a theme year. Like, oh, I don't know, 100 years in the past, and go for decorations like that.
I feel like we're trying to justify insanity, but I'm going to go ahead and walk away from this one
Second,
because
we'll already get stayed. We're just having to look at other people's insanity.
walking away because this is no longer, as I was about to mention, this is the time. This is the month I consider the time of rest, of great food, being able to just enjoy the weather as it turns to chill, and prepare yourself for the holiday to come. Which kind of sounds morbid in a weird way, but I think I like it when Christmas is in the Christmas season. I mean, Halloween respects the Halloween season by at least waiting till October to get all spooky, scary skeleton on us. You know, I'm not gonna say you're not seeing holiday decorations in September because you really are, but a lot of people don't go overboard celebrating it until it's October.
Yeah, the stores kind of start packing it in September, but it's not like Christmas where you can see Christmas stuff already being sold clear over in September and into October.
Yeah, there's at least there's a definitive line, and a lot of people that people keep trying to push past it, which I kind of get. Christmas is a wonderful time if you give it the time to breathe. And I like giving it the time to breathe. I like having a month of holly jolly fun where you get to see charity and kindness in people's hearts and fun little decorations. And you hope to hell you don't have to drive in a massive snowstorm to work. But Christmas is good when it's only for a few weeks, if a month altogether. Not when it's a 3-month extravaganza, because that will kill you. It's too much of a good thing.
That's too much.
It's too much of a good thing. So in that regard, I would like to make the official Brony Show announcement, as we do every year, that this will be the only time we talk about Christmas. For Christmas will now be put in its frozen meat locker, far away from us until the time of Thanksgiving is over. And I'm talking about American Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, Canadians. I know you had yours. I'm sure it was beautiful. But we need our American Thanksgiving too. And when that is done, the Black Friday will be the christen to say, fine, we can start talking about the Christmas time. We can start letting the witch out of the closet. We could start doing holly jolly, whatever you need. But for now, let's let Thanksgiving have its time. Let's let everybody have their moment to breathe and just settle into the winter weather. As the official Brony Show stance, and anybody else who goes against it will be muted.
The saddest part is, though, you only have that Saturday before the snow comes.
I'm too European to understand any of this. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, officially, we're just saying, let's go ahead and relax and not worry too much about Christmas until it's actually December. All right, that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. So, in any case, before we, that was my little tirade and to get us all warmed up. So let's let everybody else get their chance to warm up, talk a little bit about what's going on with our daily lives and other shenanigans, and we all, of course, do that with a big helping double scoop with hot chocolate sauce of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we do every week, what's up, Bronies?
Friday, I actually put on a costume and helped nephews and niece with trick-or-treating around the little cul-de-sac area. My only issue is I could not bend my knees because I decided, you know what would be fun? Wearing a Destiny suit I have. And then going, oh no, I can't bend over.
I'd be more concerned about being in a cul-de-sac, but okay.
Cul-de-sac, you know what I was getting at.
I know what you're getting at.
Natty, everyone.
But yeah,
I still stand by it. No, go ahead.
I know. Oh, but basically, I spent my Halloween doing that before coming back and watching CMC's, Sky Rays, and Command Something, along with Rainy for a short bit. way mouth-washing. And they were all like, hey, this is going to be fun. And I kept my goddamn mouth shut in chat because I'm like, no, you're going to experience the horrors of this game.
Yeah, and,
That was a fun game, to be fair.
I know about it. I've never had a chance to play it, but I know enough to know that it's fun, quote unquote.
It's very fun. I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that it has at least 5 different twists, and you're like, what?
Yeah. All right, I'm realizing I should probably get swapped over here so people can see the wonderful comments.
Yeah.
Yes, it was delightful, wasn't it, CMC?
Yeah. Personally, I had a really good time on my Saturday because I decided to make it a circuit day, and I went all around the county, and it was great. I went to a couple of retro gaming stores. I actually picked up an import copy of Tenchi Muyo that's basically a really great condition. So I have a Japanese Super Famicom game of an anime that got me into anime that I can't read. But I have but the box is pretty.
Hey, that's like you just need a pretty box. Come on now,
Yeah,
we all know that.
But no, it is really cool. Went to a couple anime stores, which really surprised me. One of them I knew existed, but I was worried that it may have gone down because of recent situations, which they haven't. They're still up and running. Unfortunately, their stock has been having issues because of the quote unquote situation, so that kind of sucks. Still got a Cardcaptor Sakura statuette from them, which was pretty cool. I also found out about another one that's actually been around for a couple of years, and I never knew it because they're like tucked in a corner. It's really wild, but yeah, they had some pretty cool stuff too. And better yet, while I was driving around, I saw a bookstore out of the corner of my eye. So I actually went and checked it out between stops, and it was amazing. This was like a giant mom pop bookstore location. It had shelves upon shelves upon shelves of books, all kinds: fantasy, romance, adventure, mysteries. But biographies, which were hilarious because the biographies were like tucked away in a corner. Like, yeah, these people wrote about themselves. Just ignore them. It was beautiful. It was so amazing. Oh, I mean, there was such an atmosphere in there too. It's the kind where you're like, you go in there like, I want to spend an entire day here just reading. It feels cozy and nice and calm, and oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, it was, oh, I never wanted to read more in that moment than I've wanted to since I was in probably high school when I was bored to tears in my classes, and reading was actually really fun. I really need to read more just in general, but yeah, it was I had a great time. I had a great day of circuit on that Saturday. It was great. It was really fun. But yeah, that was kind of my wub there. Yeah, and we right now we are getting prepared for Cider Fest, which is coming up in just a few short weeks. And I still got a couple of things I need to take care of homebound wise before I am ready to go, and I'm hoping everything goes well in that regard. But yeah, and I mean that in a few different ways too. But I'm not gonna get too much into that. We're here for fun. But anybody else have any other wub that they got going on with them?
Well, for my Saturday, I spent 5 hours doing a bunch of plumbing. First, start off with home plumbing because we were putting in a new sink and had to go and figure out leaks and stuff like that afterwards, and of course, depressuring, repressurizing systems.
Of course.
And then I went outside and did hydraulic plumbing on my car because the transmission lines blew out on it.
Oh, jeez, you just can't win, can you, man?
Never. There's a reason why, though, I love, like, the 90s. They have, like, all the modern stuff you want in a vehicle, but it's like all the vehicles do not have the proprietary stuff in it from, like, the 2000s. So you can go into the store and just grab some line that's like 100 psi rated, and you can go and just replace those lines. You don't need to have a special transmission line for it.
That honestly sounds really awesome.
I love 90s vehicles for that reason. They only suck because of all the vacuum lines. But you can also delete a lot of those vacuum lines too if you know what you're doing.
Oh, okay then.
I need to do that with my Explorer at some point because that thing is like 90% vacuum line.
Oh boy.
But
Oh.
and of course, with it coming closer to winter, my constant chronic pain only gets worse because the colder I get, the more painful it is.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I'm working in like the highest temperatures we've been getting is like around 50. And I start off my days by working in below freezing temperature, so I've been in a lot of pain.
Ugh. Hope things get better for you, at least in that regard.
When spring comes, it will get better.
Well, there's always that too, I guess. Well, anybody
It's
else?
only gonna get worse.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other wub that they want to throw out there? Alright, I'd say that is our cue to news. Now, just a little bit of heads up. News is relatively light this week, so we'll probably be rocketing by it. Which is also why I just let ourselves have a little bit of fun with the whole What's Up Brony and just talking about random gibberish. But still, we do have some things that we do need to throw out there, so I'm more than happy to do that. We're going to start off, of course, as mentioned, Cider Fest. 2.5 weeks left. We are so close. I am not ready. I'm never ready either, but yes, it is just coming up in 2.5 weeks. They are still making announcements. There's a few things that we're waiting on bated breath about, which hopefully we'll hear from soon, and hopefully I'll have the funds to immediately jump on it as well. But yes, Ponyville Cider Fest, which will be in the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee, is set to be happening in the week before Thanksgiving, funny enough. So I'll be going to Cider Fest, then spending a few days, and then I'm going to be probably just going to a random buffet restaurant for my Thanksgiving. So yeah, nice, simple, and fun. But yeah, we got that going on. And then, of course, a couple weeks after that is the Heartswarming Club, which is the My Little Pony fandom's celebration of the holidays in Ithaca, New York. This is a new thing that they started up recently. The only problem is that the Heartswarming Club, unfortunately, is limited registration. I believe it only has like 150 people, maybe a little more, a little less. But yeah, it's a smaller meetup situation. So if you aren't, unless you have the money to really go down there, unless you're in the area, I don't know if you want to go or not. I would recommend checking out the store though, because I mean, hey, holiday pony merch. How would you not want that? I want that. I want that Merry Mint. Look at her.
I mean, that's kind of badass regardless.
Yeah, it is so pretty cool. But along with that, we do also have the In-Between, which is the Rave of the House of Bells. And the Winter Rave has been announced for the 13th and the 14th. And they have basically announced the musicians, the musical lineups, and the schedules. So all of those names you can see and now are all set to go. Everybody from Cyril the Wolf, Drumstick Pony, Mare in the Rain, Acid Applejack, Scratch Cat. Scratch Cat. My bad. Frozen Spirit, Elvia. My bad there, I think. I mean, so many names, so many awesome music intros. Looks like it's several hours of fun for 2 days, the 13th and the 14th. Absolute peak cinema. And this is just right after Heartswarming. So, yeah, nothing else should be happening at that time. So, yeah, hopefully you'll have the opportunity to check it out and enjoy some pony music during the holiday season.
Also, I hear tell that during one of the sets, every 10 minutes or so, a different genre will be happening.
Yep, except we don't know who in the world it is. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine.
You gotta listen in and find how it goes.
Yeah, if you want to keep update with updates or be able to talk to the awesome people involved with this, Rave of the House of Bells is on Blue Sky, Equestria.social, on Mastodon, and the other one that we mentioned but never talk about. And they also have a Discord server, so there's many ways to keep in contact with them and also keep getting updates, as well as talking to other musical fans as this starts to come up. Really awesome times. I absolutely love it. It is great. And next, let's start off with the news. A little bit of a heads up for you animation project aficionados there. My Little Pony: The Crystal Disease, because why not? An animated project that is coming from Empress Twilight and Magna Luna. So, who have some amazing art styles. So, they're going to be putting them into animation. And they're going to be doing The Crystal Disease, which is an animated project. They do have a little teaser short that has already been put up at the moment. You can already check it out on YouTube over here. So you can get a general idea of what the whole idea is. Of course, it's one of the infected alternate universes, which seem to be the rage right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that one. But of course, if you want to help them out financially or otherwise, of course, they do have a Ko-fi or a Patreon, and of course, you can help give them a little bit of money to help with the project. But yeah, no, it's looking good. It's looking like amazing stuff. Alternate universe infection things aren't really my thing, but I understand why people are up for it. So
yeah, it's really big right now, considering all the major narrators in the fandom are doing it.
Oh boy, yeah, there you go. That's a big one for you there. Yeah. Ooh boy. Ooh. Along with that, who wanted a derpy plushie? Well, we all want a derpy plushie.
I can guess.
I mean, you're asking the certain people here.
Yeah, but now you have derpy sitting down plushie.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Okay.
Yep.
We need more of these.
Well, we just got one of these. This is a brand new plushie, but Symbiote.
I know, but it still means we need more.
Yep. But yeah, Symbiote Studios has released the Sitting Derpy Hooves plushie. This, of course, comes with a muffin. That little muffin right there. It actually does come with it. I bought the standing plushie and it came with a muffin too.
Yeah, I have the standing plushie as well. The muffin is good.
But yeah, if you want a sitting derpy, you can also now get a sitting derpy from Symbiote. This is actually, if you are interested in plushies and you don't have a lot of money, this is honestly one of the best ways to go. $30 for these plushies. They are really good design, really good quality. $30. I mean, it's not cheap, but it is nothing to sneeze at. That is very affordable.
Also, here's the thing.
Of course, you can also you can be stupid and get the jumbo plushies too.
No, I love ponies, but I don't love ponies that much to have a big old plush.
Then you don't love them enough. Be gone from here. Another. No, I'm kidding.
Do we have to go back over the Doom thing and how we had that discussion?
No, we're walking away from all of that. But yeah, Symbiote Studios, awesome plushies. Always give them a shout out. Always recommend them, especially if you need plushies, but you're not able to afford the fandom plushies. Because I'm not gonna lie, the fandom plushies are expensive, but they are handmade and they are really worth it. And if you can afford it, go for it. But if you can't, this is a good mass production second option. It's a really good option. Now, here's one. Actually, Deathlight, I'm glad you're here. Because here's one, too, that we can all talk about. An interesting Indiegogo campaign finished up one of its key goals with the Fallout Equestria official audiobook getting its enhanced release to the public.
See, I'm surprised because I didn't hear anything about this until you were talking about it. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, apparently this happened a while ago. This whole Indiegogo campaign happened a long time ago. This is the 81st update for this thing. They've had 80 updates regarding this.
Yeah, and I've just seen so many of these, just like, they go like, we're gonna go do it, and they get like a group of very talented voice actors in, and they get through like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and then the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm with you. I've seen it happen so many times. I just figured that. Yeah, I saw it. I'm just like, oh, I wonder if they got a chapter. I'm just like, oh, I wonder if they just got another chapter, another 1 or 2 chapters done. I'm like, no, this is a completed project. And yeah, I'm scrolling down here. I'm to update 17, and this is a 2018 update that they had.
Started. This like almost the same time I started editing Fallout Equestria stuff for other people, actually.
Their first update was on January 20th of 2017.
And to give you an idea, I started
No,
editing
not
Fallout
July
Equestria stuff
20th. July 20th.
in 2016. In 2016, that's when I started editing Fallout Equestria stuff. So.
Yeah, you barely missed this somehow, but yeah, no, this is just amazing. They have the entire audiobook ready, available for public consumption now. They released it over to their fans and their funders, and as they promised, they also released it to everybody. And it is the Fallout Equestria Wasteland Echoes full release, all in different things, everything from MP3, high quality MP3, lossless, and they even have the legacy content.
Yeah, the lossless sounds closer to what I'd be expecting from the Fallout Equestria, because 28 gigabytes sounds closer to what I would expect.
Yeah. But yeah, very wild. And even better, this is the one thing I'm like, these guys were serious about this. They also uploaded it into the Internet Archive. Every chapter.
Yeah, there's the long... Oh man, I can tell you like almost exactly. So that's the chapter where they gone to the pink mist. That's the reason why I can tell you that is because look at the timestamps.
Fair enough.
Most of the stuff from KCAT is anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes. When they're trying to get a bunch of stuff done in a single episode, a single chapter is like, oh, that one goes up to an hour. And there's only a couple of them that go up past an hour, honestly. So.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is so wild, and it is just amazing how much effort they put into backing this up and making sure it's available for the future. So here we go. We actually have official, a full-on completed Fallout Equestria audiobook project. Completed and released to everybody.
Now I want to see somebody try to do this Project Horizons, where every chapter is about 3 hours long.
Chaos Akai. No, this is the beauty. This is the amazing thing, and this is the one thing that I would still have paid him anyway. But you don't have to pay for any of this. This was released completely free of charge to everybody else. I'm sure they would appreciate donations and things like that, but you don't have to pay for a penny of this.
I mean, it's impressive they've been working on this for a decade, and I never knew about it, considering how deep in the Fallout stuff I was for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot about things that have been going on in the fandom, but yeah. But yeah, here's it. In fact, it tells you right here. This request, by request of the author, the entire project has been not for profit. All money from the crowdfunding campaign not used in the audiobook was donated to a International Physicians for the Prevention of Nuclear War. Okay, yeah, that is awesome. Even that alone is cool. And they're even saying if you want to donate there. But
donate directly.
Yeah, give them money if you want to give somebody money. All of this is not for profit, which is a more amazing thing. They all did this out of love and passion, which is just makes it all the more amazing.
I can give you a couple reasons why they didn't do it for profit.
Well, I'm pretty sure that there might be some legal wires if you did.
There's a lot of legal reasons, like you can donate to us, but we cannot accept any actual payment.
Yeah. Granted, Fallout Equestria is one of those weird immediate gray areas, but at the same time, I think a KCAT would probably not allow them to either. I don't think he would. Yeah.
Well, it's just because if you're doing something like this, you have to get permission from the author. As well as planning on getting profit from it, and because they actually use characters from the show too, then you had to go over to Hasbro. That's one where it gets tricky as hell. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that legalese up to somebody else. Like, as long as there's like just ponies, just horses running on the wasteland is fine. But they actually use Like they have Twilight Sparkle and the whole cast there, as well as like Princess Celestia and Princess Luna and stuff like that.
Yeah,
For like
that's
the
where it
flashbacks and
gets
stuff,
great.
you'd have to cut all that out.
Yeah.
So-
But anyway, yeah, I do recommend. I cannot recommend it enough. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Especially if you have any interest in Fallout Equestria, even if you've always wanted to read it or listen to it, but you never had the opportunity. Now you can literally just listen to it as you do your chores.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
pretty much how I got into it. It was like, I work long hours. Do you know it'd be nice to just have something go on
Yeah.
in the background? Yeah. And especially if you're like me and you work like 12 hours a day.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, and along with that, we're gonna go ahead and talk about our pony vendors that are out there with different merch. That's right, that was all the news we had, and this one was literally a piece thing that I found out about and decided to talk about. So we did not have a lot of news this week. It's been quiet. The holidays are here, and that means that people are calming down until the inevitable ramp up, which is good because now we can talk about something interesting. I don't know how I found out about this group. I really don't. But there's a group called the First Awesome Platoon. They do a lot of Facebook postings. I'm still not sure how I know about this group. I really don't know, but they do a lot of celebration about people that are in armed forces, as well as basically like firefighters and things like that.
First responders would be the better
First
option.
responders, yeah, a lot of first responders, a lot of military. They have a lot of a passion and love for these people, so much so that they have a massive vendor hall. Vendor hall. They have an Etsy with a lot of different merch for this kind of stuff, including the challenge coin. They have actual bottle caps, challenge coins. Yep, Brony Rifle Association. You know, we are dealing with military people here.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Manhattan Police Department badge, the Manhattan Medical Services badge, ID tag. I think they actually had a joke one around here, like the official pony booty inspector, but I think that's on Fundraiser right now. They have a lot. They have a lot of silly ones too, but a lot of really cool stuff too. Patches, coins, pins. Yeah, a lot of. It's kind of cool. It's really cool.
I know the person that started that, and it's just so funny to me because he did ask at one point to get some art with some of my characters doing that. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But yeah, I do recommend absolutely checking it out, especially if you do have a love of the first responders, and of course people that you know, they give their service over to the military, things like that. Let's see. Could I look at the Manhattan stuff since they're for? Okay, we'll do a quick look in at these.
Mhm.
But yeah, here's the pin that they have for the Manhattan Police Department. Remember, Manhattan. This is all pony related.
Manhattan, there's a difference.
Yep.
And we're not talking about the one in Kansas
Oh,
or
here we go.
just-
The
okay.
Philadelphia Fire Department badge right here, and also the Baltimore medical badge here.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, really, honestly, really cool stuff. I was really impressed by it. I thought it was really cool, and you know, I could even give a thumbs up to our bronies here that are part of the armed forces, because they've done some really crazy things in the early fandom too. So we're all insane
Oh, yeah.
together.
Remember Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas
actually,
is infamous in the
we're not gonna
con-
remember that part. We're not remembering Las Vegas. We're gonna ignore that. Instead, let's move on to the other thing. The next one we have is geeky pins and things. This is a creator that makes a lot of really fun and interesting pins, keychains, charms, mirrors, just a lot of different random things here. One thing I love the horoscope pins that they come out with. Have different ponies as horoscopes. God help you if you wanted to collect all of these though.
Oh, got a couple $100 on you?
You would need a couple $100. They're 25 each, and there's 12.
Yeah.
And that's if they still have all of them in stock. But yeah, they also got cassette tapes. Awesome. Actually, I remember seeing this light stick over at Everfree. It was really cool. I thought about buying one, but I ran out of money twice. Let's see. Best non-main pony necklaces, carousel pins. Oh, this is one thing I remember them by. Awesome bomber jacket.
Oh, that is awesome.
Actually, I funded into the crowdfunder for this. Unfortunately, it was kind of a messed up one. When I told them about it, though, they were awesome enough to send me a new one, which I still have in plastic wrap, and I haven't opened it yet because I'm very paranoid about that one breaking too. But it is really cool.
Ripped down the spine, or was it a sleeve?
Neither of those. The image was actually flaking off.
Oh,
But yeah, I've gotten a lot of merch from them. Some of the pins. I'm pretty sure I got one of these keychain bottle openers. Definitely the bomber jacket. But then they also do some other random things too, like anime, cosplaying, beans.
Some VTubers I see.
Yeah. A lot. Oh, it's kind of a combination joke of anime and familiar shows. Oh my God! Promise
Neverland.
with the Rugrats. The Rugrats thing.
God,
God.
Remember, there's only season 1 of Promise Neverland.
Yeah,
There
it's
is
too
no
bad they
season
never
two.
made. Too bad they never made a second season.
It wasn't popular enough, which is a real shame. It didn't catch on.
Yeah, what can you do?
you know, it's
At
nothing
least-
to get
Oh
side
well,
out
it could have been
there.
worse. It could have been One Punch Man season 3.
I mean, it's just like, Aliens. It's the perfect trilogy.
Yeah, perfect trilogy. Never want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they knew when to stop there.
I'm so glad they only made 3 Aliens movies.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, be sure to check out Geeky Pins and Things. All right, here's a kind of an interesting, fun one because Hawaiian Horse. I've seen their stuff in vendor halls. I think they have some really awesome stuff. I think I've gotten a couple commissions. I wanted to show off their stuff, but it's not available right now because I think my timing here was really bad. I think they're actually they're trying to transition over to their own storefront.
Well, good for them.
Oh, absolutely good for them, but they're still having some difficulty getting things set up. So at the moment, I literally have nothing I can show you other than they do have a Ko-Fi where you can get buy into commissions and shop and check out their shop with an adopt, just a single little adopt there.
Shop and adopt today.
But yeah, I do recommend keeping an eye on them in general because hopefully they will be popping up their vendor hall here soon, their own little merch hall to check things out. I am going to keep my eye out on them. I just this was kind of an unfortunate situation where my timing was just bad.
They love drawing hair. How can you tell? Look how fluffy their character is.
Oh, I think I got somebody who's even more interested in drawing hair, among other things. And now for the slightly saucier side of the fandom, I just caused that to evaporate somehow. Where did you go? There you
You
are.
send it to the moon.
I kind of did. I really need to get a new mouse. This thing is terrible. Inky Studios. I wanted to give them a special shout out because they're the reason I drove myself crazy all of October. Because they made an entire Ponytober prompt list that I was going through for all of October. But yeah, Inky Studios, they do a lot of great art. They have some great pins and sketchbook ideas, but they're also known for more anthro-ish art, which can get a little sultry at times. Granted, none of it is going to be in the adult hall. I'm going to say that right now.
You say that.
It
Well, no,
edges.
you see,
It gets
it's under
close.
the table. If you ask, just go over. If you know they got if you know they got the adult stuff, ask for the under the table options.
Okay, nothing on their Etsy is the under the table stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, that Ida is looking kind of like that.
But yeah, no, they do got some really amazing art though, and like I said, it is a little bit more on the sultry side of things, but it is still stuff that can be shown in public. You're gonna get some eyebrows, but you're not gonna get in like any kind of crazy trouble,
That is a crazy looking bacon hair.
right? Yeah, no, they have an amazing design. I absolutely love their artwork. They actually used to have pony cards and other fun things like that, but not so much anymore. But yeah, they still got some really cool things. Awesome, really worth a check out. Really, really, really do check them out. Look at their stuff. They're usually at a lot of pony conventions too. So if you can't get to a pony convention, be sure to check out their booths. But yeah, no, they got some really cool stuff here too. And that is going to be it for our vendor showcase. Those are all going to be in the show notes. So if you're interested in any of that, especially with the holidays coming up, you'll have links to all of that. Now, with that in mind, it's time to go to our challenge. Our challenge that we do every week. It's a challenge that we do weekly. And we call it our challenge of the week.
How weak are you for this challenge?
Oh, I'm very weak. Because the challenge for this week, of course, by wonderful random wheel that I swear is just trolling us at this point, was falling asleep on the couch watching Football Bowl.
Papa!
Which is basically a Homestar Runner kind of a joke situation, but also the classic case of eating too much and just passing out on the couch.
Did you say Homestuck?
Homestar.
Homestuck?
Star.
No!
Homestuck?
No.
Star. Stop that. Homestar was there before Homestuck.
I mean, the kind of uneven
Hey,
playing field.
hey, this is the Garfield to your Heathcliff, Coal Dust.
Okay.
I mean, second, if I had a nickel every time a 2000s thing started with Homestuck,
Star.
I would have 2 nickels.
But anyway, we also had the Protest Initiative challenge with this.
Yes, the Protest Initiative challenge this week was a Protest Initiative challenge, which was, hey, Circuit, how has your day been? Like,
I've been feeling a little reddish, but
Oh.
you know, I've been
I
talking.
mean,
I've been feeling like I've been feeling like I've been arting till I was blue in the face. But you know, I'm kind of I'm feeling a little bit more in the pink now.
oh, okay, interesting. That does remind me. I've been reading Homestuck, you see, and one of the things that is a recurring or a bit of a theme that appears at like 2,000-ish pages in or so, maybe it's 3. I don't know. I've lost track. Is like Troll's blood color like has like meaning and stuff. Or not really meaning, but it's got like class significance in for the trolls. And like, oh yeah, the Protest Initiative challenge was open door.
No.
Try again.
So Karkat is like really defensive about his blood color, right? So he keeps it secret because he's like got like the lowest, like what was seen as like the lowest quality of the blood color, whatever thing, and I can't find it. Where is it? Fuck.
It's not there.
It's in the show notes. It didn't get posted in announcements, so I literally had to go through my old show notes to find out what it was too.
Also,
What the hell was it? I forgot.
okay, it's so hard, but we've already done Roy. We
come
got
on. No, don't worry.
we got
Don't worry.
me.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll figure it out, and I'll be tickled pink when he does figure it out. I mean, he's gonna be looking till he's blue in the face, but I'm purplely sure that he is going to figure it out at some point.
Cole,
Of
what
course,
is
I
the
hope it
color
doesn't. I
between
hope it
red
doesn't
and
end up
yellow?
leading. I hope it doesn't end up leading to Violet.
Oh,
Good,
I
good.
got it.
Violet.
The Protest Initiative challenge this week was
Between red and yellow, what is there in Roy?
Green.
Roy?
wait a minute.
No.
That's not a
I-
creative color. Come on, try again.
I had to think about that for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Cole,
Blue?
well, in Roy G. Biv, what is between R and Y?
What
Roy.
the fuck is that?
Roy G. Biv. He was an antagonist of Sam and Max season 1 from Telltale Games.
The
Oh,
color
okay.
of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow.
He also had the
green.
name Hugh Bliss.
Hey, remember
Yeah.
that fruit that's really annoying?
Oh, orange.
There
Ding!
you go!
You got it! You freaking got it!
Yes, it was the color orange. All
I
right,
was trying not to
and
get political with it. It was hard. I had to dig deep.
No, I know.
oh yeah, no.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even think of that context. I was thinking of the annoying orange. I blissfully forgot about the other orange for just a minute.
Technically,
Well,
that
you
one.
forgot about
dig
the
deep and go
IRL
like,
annoying
okay.
one.
Technically, that they're all annoying, but we're gonna leave that alone. We're not getting into that. Instead, how about we take a look at this wonderful piece of art, which I realize kind of feels like a knockoff of The Simpsons somehow.
Is
Oh, I get it. I get it now, Circuit. I see where you're coming from. I got you. I see.
All right.
It's a Simpsons couch gag, except for the Simpsons have become the couch and you are sleeping on it, and that is how you tied into Halloween.
You know what? Considering what happened with Fortnite and the fact that they had to remove the couch because of problems, they actually did have the Simpsons couch, and they just had to remove it. You may not be as far off as you might think,
Wait, why did they have to remove it?
because it made you invincible if you ended up almost dying on it. It was really interesting.
That is a
Oh,
fun exploit.
so what you're saying is it's kind of like how if you die on that special bed in Homestuck, you become like a god tier.
Yes.
Well, that's one possible option, I suppose. But yeah. But in any case, yep. You can see right here that well, Circuit is sleeping soundly after. Well, I guess in this case he probably didn't eat as much turkey because I didn't bulge his belly. Now that I think about it, but he's sleeping on the couch, a big old orange couch. And God help me, I tried my absolute best to shade him like there was a TV going off in front of him while he was sleeping.
Okay, so second thing
Go ahead.
you should know, the stuff should be lighter on top, darker on the bottom.
It is!
You're pretty close.
It is lighter on the top.
the light is coming from basically the camera in front of us. So
It is the
where we're
TV.
at,
It is
going
the
down.
light of
Yeah.
the TV.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that because the darker edges are along the top of the front leg, while the back leg should have a little bit more darkness on it to, you know.
Right, it does have a little bit more darkness on it. That's why it's a lot darker shaded, because it's further back on the couch as opposed to the front leg, which is a little bit lighter. Granted, yeah, my shading could have used a lot of work. I was trying to shade this while I had about maybe 25 minutes left at my work.
I will say, it is one stiff couch. There ain't
Yeah.
no giving that thing at all.
Okay,
It
I
is
try.
Amazing.
I
It
really
rocks.
need. I needed to line it better. I tried my best. I actually did try to line the couch a little bit. I should have made it a little more apparent, but I was trying to make it look like it was dipping where he was laying. Like it was a 2-cushion system where you had the cushion. You had one cushion here at the top, and then you had the actual support structure, which shouldn't be sagging. And the cushions do kind of bend a bit, but I did not give them. There's not enough there to indicate there's any lines there, or I didn't bolden the lines enough. There's
Yeah, one
there's
simple
some
trick you
difficulty.
could have done is had a nice sharp line for the leg, and then you just kind of have the couch eat the leg a little bit.
Yeah.
I
And
should
get
have.
out of the body and stuff like that too.
Well, the reason I did that is kind of like he's half falling off of the couch. Like the leg is
I do
actually falling
appreciate-
off the couch, and right over here was supposed to be the line where his back is on it, and then his ass starts to fall off of the couch.
I do appreciate that you're taking the opportunity to make sure to really zoom in on your butt several times during this conversation.
The
Well,
butt.
Yes,
more
it's very
than crotch,
important.
but still.
Let's face it, because the hair here makes it really hard to identify any cushioning as well as the arm. The butt is where all the cushioning is, which is kind of ironic in terms of statement, but that's kind of where I have to go with
The
it.
ass is where the mass is. We gotcha.
Yeah, I really
Real.
should have had another line here on the back to indicate where the cushions ended. That
Yeah.
was definitely a fault of mine there.
That's fine, Circuit. Couches are hard.
They are.
Especially
It
this one.
depends on the couch.
They are, and
It's
I will.
true.
Good
The one-
couch reference.
The ones in hotels are particularly hard a lot of the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever like gone through like uh Big Lots whenever Big Lots was still a thing, and just sat on couches to see if you liked any. And then you found the one, and you're like, maybe one day I'll get this couch. And then you actually end up just inheriting a couch from your like friend who is now moving out of state because he can't afford to live in your state anymore. So he has to move out and move back into his parents. So now you have a couch that's in your living room and is not the couch you wanted, but still so comfortable all the
Still
same.
pretty comfy couch.
Not really. I ended up with a Big Lots chair that I got from the store as they were shutting down, and I'm using that as my living room chair right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Not the best, but not the worst. It works for me still.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need a chair that is like, maybe it's not the best, but it's also not the worst.
Maybe the chairs and couches were the ones that we found along the way.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big thing about this is the shading was really what I really wanted to try to put some more emphasis on, which is probably also why the couch kind of suffered a little bit. I could have lined that better, but I was also kind of coloring and trying to. I ended up actually. I was trying to color it in manually. Then halfway through, I'm just like, screw it, grab the paint tool and dumped, and then started to try to shade.
Oh.
Literally halfway through it, it was. I was like in the. You can even see in some of the ear here where I went over the line a bit because I wasn't minding too much about being messy, and then it's like, oh no, I got an hour left. Screw it, blunk, just gone.
Throw it all down.
Throw it all down.
My one question, and this is not a criticism. This is kind of like just to kind of get in your mind about like backgrounds and such.
No, go ahead.
Wall color.
I don't know. I just figured that a dark blue wall color would probably contrast a little bit better with the brightness of the basically the TV showing on circuit and the couch. And since it wasn't exactly going to be, it was kind of going to be in the shadows anyway, so I just went with a really dark blue color to just give it a background, but not make it an important. I didn't put any importance in the background. I just made it a dark colored one to indicate it's in the darkness of the shadows. Maybe I could have made it a little darker.
Yeah, I'd probably like maybe go for something a little bit less saturated for that, I suppose. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
the reason why I bring it up is because I've been trying to think more about backgrounds and just kind of how to build a room that your characters are in. And one of the things that I've come to realize is I really don't know much or don't know enough about interior design, how to make a space feel natural in a drawing. Like I do try to like, do something with picture frames and stuff and whatnot and try to like make it vaguely feel like something, but like it is something that I need to personally study myself more of just how to make a space in a drawing feel more like a space that is lived in.
Yeah, right now my study is more on anatomy and trying to also start getting shading in there, which is why there's obviously a lot more emphasis on the shading than the background. And the anatomy too. I mean, the anatomy, I can't tell you how much I worked on at least the shoulder area, which I'm a little bit proud of. I'm a little bit proud of it because it actually does feel better.
Oh no, your structure is on point, my brother.
Cool. I will say, so one thing that I once heard, like listening to, I remember at one point I was listening to a panel of the comic artists and stuff, and particularly the colorist, I can't remember her name right now. I think it's something Breckle. Gosh, it's gonna haunt me now. To those viewing at home who know the person. To those viewing at home who know who I'm talking about and are disappointed in me for getting their name, that's real. I'm sorry. Anyways, one thing that stuck with me in the topic of shading is whatever you make your light be. So, like, say if it's a light from a incandescent light or a TV screen or whatever, if it's a blue light, you want your shadows to be warmer. And if it is, like, say, a warm light, like, say, from the sun or from a lamp or something warm, you want your shadows to be colder. And that is something that stuck with me that, like, after trying to practice it, it actually works really, really well. So instead of going for trying to shade and making it just kind of playing with the darkness and lightness. If you play with the warmth and the coldness of the light versus the shade, it can really add more to your shading, like a lot.
Yeah, might be a
Yeah,
little bit
like-
more. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to look at, but it might be a little more difficult since I basically only got trained in use multiplying screen with the same color. So
Like,
yeah, that doesn't exist.
a lot of the art I get, like depending on my character, like especially with actually light my character, because it has such an unnatural color. We use a lot of warm shading for him instead of like cold shading.
Yeah, that works.
So
Hmm.
yeah, because,
I will.
blue fire, very unnatural looking.
Well, that was interesting.
Real.
Is interesting right now. Got a Twitch chatter that is basically immediately going on the warpath about about Sparity shippers.
Okay.
I
I mean,
Cool.
we didn't even bring that up.
Well, I know he had a but I mean we didn't, but I guess he's just been fed up lately, which I get it. But I mean at the same time, when you had the hot babysitter and you were a young kid.
Oh wait, Sparity, Spike, Rarity. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for it took me a second to realize what ship we were talking about.
I can see it, especially after like Gabby was introduced. It was like, okay, clearly it's a move on thing.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
People don't move on. They still have freaking people shipping Big Mac and Cheerilee.
Yeah. Come
True.
on.
I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of don't care.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, let's go.
I'm 30 years old. I do not care about the fictitious relationships people put fictional characters into. I just,
Yeah, no,
y'all,
I
I got a mortgage to pay.
Well, how
Yeah,
about
exactly.
this? How about we talk about the orange bean in the middle of the room?
I
Wow,
approve
that
of the
is a
orange
bean
bean.
Orange.
That is a nice orange bean. It
orange
it would
bean.
do Chicago proud.
Yeah.
See,
Whenever I do a minimal thing of a
minimal is the word here. Minimal is absolutely the word. Sorry, I'm just annoyed because it is literally just basically it looks like somebody just slapped an orange bean in the middle of a room and called it a day, and then called it art. This is the kind of stuff I would see like in an art booth with some pretentious guy. Welcome to my art gallery. I made this. It took me about 2 years of inspiration. And then one day I dropped my can of pork and beans and a bean fell right in front of my window. I'm like, that's art! Pay me $10,000! What
This time I'm having more than just like, oh crud, I slept most of the day while I had chores. I have to get this done in 30 minutes.
I will say if I was ever in an art booth and there was an artist who was like actually there and present, and then like they had this like really abstract painting that was like really bizarre and they're willing to talk to me about it, I would actually really appreciate that because I just love to listen to people who create stuff.
Oh no,
But that's just me.
So,
No, I mean, there's a difference between an abstract painting where you actually have to question and wonder about it. This just, I'm sorry, Toa, but even for you, this feels lazy. And that's what I'm disappointed about.
I like it. I will hang on. Let's take a look at the room colors though. We got a nice warm brown wall color here that we got going on. That's pretty all right. That's pretty okay. I like that. Look at the carpet here, and we got like kind of a nice dark. It kind of reminds me of a bit of that 1980s vibe, you know? Back in the days when everything was like all wood walls, you know? When we were in that
shag.
yeah.
Well,
With like with the dark gray carpet going on, it's like, you know, it feels like you know, have you ever walked into an apartment that hasn't really been updated in like 20 years,
not
but it's
really.
like the place you could like afford
Not
just
really.
barely?
No, every single apartment I've been to, if it has been updated in 20 years, I usually slather on like the 15th coat of paint. I mean,
Okay,
the paint
fair.
is literally so stupidly thick and white. It's actually noxious. But I get your point. I get your gist. I get your point.
It is very, it does feel kind of 1980s, both the colliding effects of the 1980s, if you will, where you have the warm wood colors, like those earthy colors that are like, you know, that were very popular like towards the end of the 1970s going to the 1980s when everything was like wood grain whatever, combined with the bright flashy colors of MTV, and that is the couch.
Well, here's my situation with all of this.
Yes.
Now the thing is, if you take it separate, right now we know that this is supposed to be a back shot of this.
I didn't actually copy the thing. I just went with, you know what? No, I'm going to actually show the TV.
Yes, you decide to show it, but here's the thing: is we have no idea if this, without this as context, we don't know what this is. The couch isn't the same shape. There's no indication where Circuit is in this couch, if he's in this couch. It's literally just an orange bean in front of what looks like a window, but it's actually a TV screen. I didn't realize that. But it also tells me plenty there. When it's separated from this, when it's separated, it can be considered as maybe a conversation piece, like it invokes the 80s, but it's supposed to be a complementary piece to this, which makes it curious because you don't know it's a complementary piece.
Now, Circuit, I would like to raise to you that this piece of art has created so much meaningful discussion, and is that not what art is meant to do? Sometimes.
No, it's supposed to make sense. Damn it! No, okay, fine. We'll move on. I got it. But in either case, Toa, I do thank you for your efforts. I don't know. Even a flick of hair off of the corner would have done something for me.
Well, I had thought about doing more because I originally had the orange cows on a separate layer, but then I went, you know what? Let's just do a mood piece here rather than just it's a full-on compliment you, because this could be.
Oh, this is a mood piece, all right. It's putting me in a mood. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised you
But
didn't
you know
put
what
a
I mean.
football in the TV.
Yeah.
Anyway, actually, it'd been funnier if it was actually like those 3 a.m. infomercials where you just have the we have song jams from the 70s. Oh, goodbye to
I know
buy these 50 albums on 2 CDs. Just oh my god.
I did
Toa.
get 2 things of our commission, but they're kind of on the interesting side, so I think I'll just send them over to you, Circuit, and see if you want to share them or not.
Fair enough. While we do that, though, we did get this from Rainy. The
Cute.
awesome little bit of art here. And I'm going to guess that this was kind of a knock on Terraria for them.
Yeah, that's what Sky.
Yeah, the flying eyeball. The fly
Fly
ball.
in the sky.
Flying eye in the sky. Running away. I must run away.
But Rainy also shared this with the Ponies Online crew, and the co-chair Alex was like, "Oh, are we doing Solar Punk?" Okay, and Rainy was like, "Huh?" Because they used the quote, "We stole the sun to fight against the gods that abandoned us."
Oh, that's one way to do it. All right, okay, so definitely did throw a couple of oh my god, I could see why one of them is questionable. This one, not so much.
She wearing a lot of clothes, but at the same time, it's not really hiding anything.
No,
yes,
I'm hiding that.
it is and it isn't at the same time. Except, oh my god, it feels like somebody has a skin disease or something, because I know those are supposed to be like veins of fire and stuff, but it just feels like, oh my god, you got circulation issues, lady.
You get infected with the T virus.
Standard old
You need
fight with all his skin cracking. And
You
it's
need
so
to get some
funny,
sun. No.
Got too much sun. Starting to crack.
Yeah, okay. The other one, though, I'll go ahead and show it off a bit, but I am going to warn right now. There's nothing bad. Well, nothing. There's
a lot of teeth. There's a lot of smiling. There's a lot of tongues.
I can imagine this might trip up some phobias of people. Yeah.
Hold on. A lot of teeth and a lot of tongue? Hang on.
Not in the way you're
For
thinking.
safety sakes,
Let me
creature
put it
type
this
down.
way. This feels like among the line of Cthulhian accurate, not biblically accurate. Cthulhian accurate.
Well, it's
If-
a nice
Again,
song.
I'm
He's
saying-
Eldridge. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Just if you have a fear of a lot of mouths and a lot of teeth, maybe look away for a little bit here. We're only gonna have this up for maybe a minute or two, but because it is still a piece of art that was given.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
beautiful. And all the wigs as well. Oh, that is adorable.
Oh, I got.
That
a
is
much
not
more
adorable.
detailed
What the
picture. I got a much more detailed picture of that of her actually transforming, but I cannot share that with you guys.
We're only talking about alone, please. That isn't enough
No.
for me. I don't have these the fears like this, but this still disturbs me on a different level. But I get that.
See, this is kind of what happens though when a GM it just keeps being a pain in the ass, and you keep making something more and more ridiculous. Until you basically have an Eldritch God in a skin that looks like a person.
I think we're gonna need to
But-
I don't want to say soften it, but we're gonna have to let's make things a little bit calmer now. So as I mentioned,
Fine.
Pony Tolbert had just wrapped up, but I did get a few more art pieces in before the end. Granted, they were still the same. I gotta cram these suckers out in like 30 minutes or less. Help me.
Yeah.
But yeah, funny enough, a few Pinkie Pies. But yeah, Pinkie Pie being haunted by the candy corn she never uses for baking.
You monster.
I just the prompts are like haunted and candy corn, and I'm just like, haunted candy corn. Let's go. This one was weird. It's supposed to be Party of One and Bat. The only thing I could think of was Pinkamena losing her mind and just having thoughts about a bat that's flying around eating Fruity Pebbles.
Ah, so it's not sprinkles.
Well, it could be Sprinkles too. The idea was Fruity Pebbles, but at this point we'll go with Sprinkles.
Is it
I'm
her
just like,
fruity
the bat
pebble?
is tiny, so.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, you ever see the size of Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles are bigger than that.
Yeah, but she's also crazy. Plus,
No excuse.
and finally, the one I actually did try to put in more than a couple of 30 minutes of effort. Luna dressed up as Death.
Huh. She got it all wrong. Where's all the blue? Where's all the cracks? And where's the cool lamp?
Cosplay.
I guess interpretation, but everybody knows I wear a trench coat. Not that was like so like 1800s. That is so out of fashion nowadays. Come
Well,
on.
plus also there's like there's billions of people out there. You can't have one death anymore. You gotta have a system of deaths. You gotta have multiple deaths. You got a
that's
death to
honestly
death
cool.
network.
That's honestly the whole story of my character, actually. And one of my other friends has another Reaper, and they get so annoyed with each other. It is funnier than hell.
So you don't have Death from Discworld and the Death of Rats kind of relationship. You have more of the antagonistic, like Death and New Death from Reaper Man.
Well, just like imagine a old grumpy person having to train and deal with somebody that's much younger than them.
Oh, so rest in peace, department.
Basically, it's old cop, new cop. I'm
Yes.
too old for this shit.
And Light is the older one.
All right, everybody. Now it is time for the challenge of the week. Of course, the spooky month is over. We're not talking about the other month until next month. So for now, we are here in Thanksgiving times. And this is your chance to give us a prompt to encourage everybody out there to express their artistic, creative sides. Don't worry, DM. Oh, you are here. Don't worry, DM. We are going to get to you.
Hey, Circuit,
I
guess
know.
what?
What's that?
It's stick season.
Yay!
Hey!
What?
Stick season.
Oh.
Yay!
Like in the song. As your
Totally thought you said
resident.
something else, huh?
Really quick, let me
Oh,
quickly
don't get me wrong. Every season is dick season. But anyways, it's dick
Yay!
season.
Hold on.
What did it come into?
I don't know either, but before I see clarification, really quick, for anybody who doesn't know how this works, everybody is allowed to give us a prompt on the picker wheel. This wheel will be randomized and spun up, and that will be our challenge for everybody for the next week. We encourage everybody to do whatever they have that they want to give artistic interpretation. Whether you draw, you paint, whether you draw, you paint, you make stories, music, you do interpretive dancing, you bake cookies, however you show your artistic expressiveness, you just go out there with these prompts and do whatever you feel like it with these prompts. The whole idea is just to encourage creativity and maybe give you something to try to think of how to incorporate it or bring it in or through. The thing is, everybody gets a prompt, but everybody only gets one prompt. And once that prompt has been entered, you can no longer suggest a prompt, and you cannot take back. So make sure you choose wisely. And this will be randomized. We shuffle up the entries and then give it a spin. There are no favorites. We don't wait to try to get the best prompt. We have no idea what we're going to get, and believe me, this has bit me more than a few times. CMC, was that your prompt, or are you just really... Okay.
You give us so many fun options, CMC.
And while we wait for others, I just got done doing a quick edit of DM's big 10-page thing, and with actually adding a little bit of spacing, it now is actually onto an 11th page a little.
Yeah, I
But
was
at
trying
least
to
it reads-
condense it because I did not get too many pages because of the amount of pages that intimidated you guys the last time I wrote a big story like this.
Which
Yeah,
we
I
are
got
going to do
past
some...
part 1 and was like, wait, that was a part 1? There's a part 2?
Virtual goes to Equestria. Is he going there to fight Celestia and Luna to get more power? Because that guy is all about power.
I have one.
Yes.
It was going to be just a weather one, but this talk about not having Christmas. I figured I'd get Thanksgiving one in there. Give me the bird. I would, but these are all vegetarians. All these people are vegetarian.
Now, give me the bird. We can't. This is a kid's show. Kesekai, sorry, I know I misspelled yours. I couldn't resist. Don't worry. If yours gets chosen, I will put in the proper spelling one. I honestly couldn't resist.
It'd be even funny if you forget to do that.
I am definitely not going. Kesekai would not let me forget to. I know you meant Virgil from Devil May Cry. I know you did. I promise. This was absolutely just a joke because my brain decided to run with it. I'm sorry. Really am.
Error. Unknown command. Barry.
Yeah, you can't mention the chat relay from the IRC. It thinks you're sending it a command.
Yeah.
Oh, is mine? I just said mine. I think it went over everyone's heads.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm used to everybody posting in there, so I usually don't get that. What is yours?
Yeah, I'm not in Twitch this time. So
Yeah. Go for
give me
it.
the bird. Give me the bird.
Give me. Oh, literally is give me the bird. Okay.
Yeah, give me the bird.
We
I would
can't.
love to, but I can't. I would, but all these people are vegetarians.
So you're saying there's no chicken for us?
No chicken.
Dang. Well, cock-a-doodle-doo to you too.
All right, we're giving everybody a bit of a chance to get their prompts in if they haven't had a chance yet, because we love you all and we want you all to have an equal opportunity. I literally cannot believe that nobody has made a meme of that freaking Animaniac skit.
Which one?
Which
Now, give me the bird. We can't. This is a kid's show.
I thought the line was as we would, but the censors won't allow it.
No, the Fox
Yes,
says is
that's the line.
No,
I thought that was a different thing.
I thought that was a different one too.
It could be. It could be.
Uh,
There was a
It's
lot of
one
jokes
the
like that.
things. The old show had the turkey thing where they are not a Native American, but with feathers in there on top, where the hunter says, "Give me the bird." We love to, really, but the Fox censors won't allow it.
I remember one of my favorite lines from the Animaniacs was when they were like in what was it that cathedral, and I think the line was, "Do you want
Damn
us
it, you are
innocent
right.
children to climb up on dangerous
No,
scaffolding?"
you are right. You are right. It is the Fox censors wouldn't allow it. I'm guessing the dot is we can't. This is a kid show with something else.
Yeah.
But I do
Thank you.
apologize. You're right. You're absolutely
Yeah, I
right.
just know that the Prince gag just is a no.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But there was like one point where like they were at this cathedral and they were like, "Do you want us innocent children to climb up on dangerous scaffolding and paint a bunch of naked people all over our church? We'll do it!"
All right. We're gonna go
But
ahead.
don't because this is that because
All
we
right.
love drawing night naked people.
All right.
Yes.
Shuffle, and spin. Let's get into this.
Oh no.
Why?
Congratulations,
Why are you
you
people
one-winged
testing my
angel.
abilities? I don't get that.
What was it?
One-winged angel.
Sephiroth's Equestrian Vacation.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not on the right.
Well, after killing somebody, you just have to go take a break,
Mm.
How it goes. After destroying a fandom and making them very upset with you.
I'll let them cook.
But we do have the Protest Initiative challenge just to make this even worse.
the Protest Initiative challenge this week is abstract.
Sephiroth's extract equestrian vacation. Okay.
Yep, abstract. That is what it is.
Oh dear God, we could have a Ditto Seconds crossover.
Whereas I'm just thinking.
I was thinking of the abstract
an
in the
abstract
wings,
art
abstract-
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, like painting Pony's blood in all the walls.
Well, no, you just make it all brick. Make it into a Minecraft picture. It's fine.
Alright, so, yep, Sephiroth's Equestrian Vacation. If you don't know who Sephiroth is, how? But,
I mean, hey, some people might not have played Kingdom Hearts.
That is
Or
true.
Final
Not
Fantasy.
everybody
Final
played
Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts.
or the other Final Fantasy,
What
or
other Final
Dissidia, or watch
Some
the
people-
movie.
Some people might not have played Deltarune. Some people might not have might have read Homestuck. Is he in either of those things? No. But my point is, we all have different culture that we decide to ingest.
He is in Kingdom Hearts.
He's in.
Oh, he is in Kingdom Hearts,
He
yes.
is in Kingdom Hearts 1 and
Yeah.
2.
But he's not in Homestuck. At least I don't think he is. I don't know. I've still got a long way to
He might be
go.
in the background, you don't know.
Anyway, he's the taller one. Sorry, I literally could. I had a better picture, but it literally is not coming up for me. Something is wrong with the site, so this is the best
No,
I
this is
got.
the perfect picture of him.
Yeah.
It explains everything.
The only thing you're missing is the wing.
Well, yeah, that's what the other picture had that I was trying
He
to
doesn't
show.
have the
it.
wing all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, Sephiroth, he's a silver-haired, apparently husbando for many people.
Why are so many serial killers hot?
Look, they can get away with it. That's the issue.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Move on.
I don't know anymore. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Actually,
What is he holding?
a cup of noodle
Looks
soup.
It looks like ramen.
It is ramen because it is literally. It was supposed to be a promo with with a bowl of ramen that they did in Japan for. I mean, there. If you go down, there's such a rabbit hole. If you really wanted to go down it, you would lose your mind.
I love that he's got fox ears right now, and I just like to imagine that if Kingdom Hearts had a Zootopia world, this is what he would look like in it.
Just have fox ears and a tail with a ramen cup.
Yeah.
And have him fight Cloud and have Sora, Donald, and Goofy as their personas or actual
Can
furry
we
selves
not
in that
make a
world.
cursed new world for the next Kingdom Hearts game?
Too late,
that's
Rory!
the funny
Doing
part,
it!
though.
Sora's gonna be a lion!
He never actually
One
shows
word.
up. You see him in the advertising, like he's some sort of pop star. And that's it.
One word.
No,
R.
the only appearance is a poster on a wall for the big performance that supposedly happened in the advertisements.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And of course, if you decide to go watch the TV or something, he's like doing commercial for this.
No, they just rerun the ads, but have the English CA dub over it.
Yes, exactly. Easy.
Also, the only real thing is Sora would just become a lion in Zootopia. That's basically it. Donald and Goofy would just be themselves.
Oh my god, this just keeps getting worse. I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm just. I can't.
Probably for the best.
No, it's gotten even worse. It's gotten so much worse.
I can do worse. Cars.
There. You know what? You want me to match something about your stupid Con Air Coldust? There you go. It's an insanity. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that.
Oh no! It is. It is.
Oh my gosh, that would be a perfect Protest Initiative challenge for next week. Con Air, 1997.
No, we are not. Okay, go for it.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to argue that. You're not wrong entirely. We have lost everything. We're gone. Let's just read this. Who wants to read the stupid? No,
I
thanks.
unfortunately need to
myself.
get ready to go to sleep, so I'll catch y'all later. Have a
Cold
good
Dust.
night.
Hold on, Coldust.
Yeah,
Before you go,
yeah.
this rabbit is for you. Or you could just give us your closeout or last shout-outs.
I'll take the rabbit.
Sorry, you got to do the shout-outs too.
Okay. Shout out to Con Air 1997 for being way more important to Homestuck than anyone ever expected it to be. Shouts out to shouts out to all the amazing artists in the fandom who make so much amazing pony art out there, and shouts out to Halloween. Woo! Halloween.
I'll miss you until next year. Alright, speaking of which, vampire ponies at the party. We actually went 3 paragraphs, I recall, before we finished. It stopped. So let's go ahead and try to get a couple of pages in here. I have a feeling we're going to be doing this for a little while. Alright. So, whoever wants to join in with me, looks like we have the Lumi line to start.
Yeah, we're starting on paragraph 4 there.
Yes.
Yep.
Toa,
Lumi said frustratingly,
I know you love Tom from Adult Swim, but how about you change it up and wear something different than just your usual robot shell?
Lumi scanned the dressing room for any outfits that were lying around until she spotted a damper black cape. Please don't let it be a long gray-haired wig, coupled with a red bow tie and a white shirt. Oh, great! It's worse. It's Jigsaw. Go ahead.
Okay, I missed that word damper. That should have been something else.
Dapper, yeah.
I'm sticking with damper. Dang it. Anyway,
How about a scary vampire?
she draped the cape around her arm, covering the lower half of her face. Eyes have closed. As she laughed menacingly, Toa stood there for a few seconds in silence before he gave the enthusiastic hippogriff an answer.
I guess you do have a point, Lumi.
Toa responded. He took the cape and other articles of clothing from her and entered the dressing room. Minutes later, a dashing navy blue bat pony with slick damper hair combed back emerged. Lumi can still hardly believe the same bat pony was Toa. Almost a year ago, she was in disbelief that the resident robot was actually a bat pony underneath that hunk of metal. Thank you! I'm so glad somebody kept that canon.
Oh, keep going.
I'll
Keep
take
going.
it.
At first, she
Keep
thought
going.
Toa was just a big fanboy of Tom the robot, which he is. However, she later learned that his robotic show was also a life support system Toa needed to live after a tragic... What?
Yes! Yes! Go!
Toa needed to live after a tragic accident. Unfortunately, no creature knew what happened to him, and when he came to, which should be, I think that's 2 O's, neither did Toa.
Yeah.
So, Lumi,
Toa smiled, adding a tragic backstory that nobody asked for.
how do you like my look? And to the narrator, I am just playing my part here.
You didn't finish your line.
I'm going knock any pony dead.
Yep.
Lumi said chipperly,
I'd say you'll send someone to an early grave.
most likely the narrator, as she smiled and gave a light-hearted chuckle. Lumi and Toa went downstairs, expecting a bustling party, only to be met with silence and stillness. The two colleagues looked at each other in confusion. Where was everybody? The food, the games, the cider. They walked over to the counter and sat down on the bar stools, pondering what could have transpired.
Maybe the party was moved to another location?
Lumi asked Toa.
Negative.
The Bat Pony responded.
Second, or CMC would have notified us.
Raising his phone in his hoof, he began to scroll through the device for something while Lumi talked.
Please don't tell me the party was canceled last minute.
The hippogriff chirped disappointingly.
I've been waiting for this shindig all month.
Well, nothing was posted to the Discord about any change of plans.
Toa ad-libbed with a sigh.
You want to play some arcade machines and have a few drinks?
The Bat Pony asked a sad burb.
Sure.
Lumi replied. As she pulled a coin purse from her seashell bra, Lumi searched the contents to find nothing but lint.
That's it.
She said defeatedly.
I'm turning in for the night. Good night, Toa.
Before she reached the stairs, a brown earth pony mare walked through the front door carrying what seemed to be crates of empty mansion.
Should have been Mason, but hey.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope, they're mansion jars now. These things are jars that are the shape of a mansion. Empty mason jars. She had a red mane and wear a green shirt. That appears to be her uniform. Her key to mark is a notepad. However, where her mark is covered up by a black burlesque dancer dress. What?
Yeah, the phrasing. The wording there felt a little weird. And I wasn't sure how to fix it.
Yeah, I didn't know how to fix that one.
Well, it sounds like she's wearing her uniform, but she's also wearing a burlesque dress for some random reason.
She might have top
I should have said,
bottom.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She put
I should have worded it like that.
She put the box down in the nearest corner of the bar and began to trot back outside until she caught Toa in the corner of her eye, trying to take a vodka bottle from the rack behind the bar. Oh. I guess we're going to...
New character.
We need a new character. Anybody want to voice her, or should I go ahead and start straining my vocal cords?
We're gonna need a lot of things, because at least there's one point where there's at least 5 characters around.
Ha
Ha. Alright then. Hey, Bruella! She shouted. Yeah, you lots have your own liquor outside. Save those spirits for another time. The Bat Pony returned the alcoholic beverage. He was about to apologize when Lumi rushed over to the annoyed mare.
Did you say outside?
She chirped, eyes filled with hope.
Wait a minute.
Toa interjected.
I thought the party was supposed to be held here tonight, Running Tab. What gives?
Running Tab runs the Brony Show bar, and at times she has quite a temper. especially when some creature messes up the bar. Yeah, the Nightmare Night shindig of yours has been moved. Before Running Tab could finish, Lumi darted out the door, chirping gleefully. And also said a random word. Oh, never mind. Outside. RT turned her gaze from the entrance to the Bat Pony. You know, don't cost a thing to have manners, you bird brain.
Sorry, Running Tab.
Toa replied.
We thought the party was canceled, hence Lumi's excitement.
Now, first off, Running Tab began, the party isn't canceled. We had to move it outside because some ponies forgot to account how much space you need for some of the games and festivities tonight. Now, also, second of all, some of the stuff they added last minute wasn't going to fly here, so I had to convince them to relocate it outdoors. The Bat Pony started to wish he was wearing his metallic shell at the moment. A face of worry washed over him. Tear up my bar, will ya? Over my dead flank! The mayor said under her breath, apparently very loudly because I didn't know it was under her breath until just now. Also, and thirdly, Toa stood still in attention. You guys, you better look after that Lumi, alright? Toa eased the tension in his shoulders. It's her first Nightmare Night, goddammit! Maybe a little crasser. Oh well. And I don't want to see her get hurt. There's no telling what could happen. She could get hurt!
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Toa nodded in silence. He was delighted. What the... Sorry. That was... I should be laughing at my own stupidity. Toa nodded in silence. He was delighted to know Running Tab had a soft side underneath her rough and tumble and ruffle tumble and tumble and ruffling. Her tough and rough attitude and appearance. Now, you get out there, Blue Ella, and have a little fun. Toa ran past her as his phone dropped out of his cape. Wait a second, Blue Ella. She continued as Toa turned to look at Running Tab. Drink responsibly. He would never drink at all. You know what? No. I'm gonna get drink responsibly. He's supposed to be in a freaking robotic shell of a humanoid because he's in an accident and that keeps him alive. That sounds like something he shouldn't be drinking at all, let alone responsibly. Let alone the fact that, no, I don't ever see Toa actually drinking unless it's motor oil. In which case, he's probably just doing that to mess with us. I don't know which at this point. Drink responsibly! We already had one drunk idiot, too many already. Taken aback by her comment, he shrugged his head. How do you shrug a head?
Well, since the long neck, you can just go chin and go,
Fair enough. And headed outside. With cider involved, there were bound to be some creatures intoxicated by this point. Running Tab remains. To be young and dumb and full of spunk. She began to follow suit until she heard a cracking noise on the ground. She lifted her hoof to see a cell phone lying on the ground. The screen cracked from the weight of her hardy hooves, and the upper left corner of the data signal had a question mark, indicating the device had run out of data.
I think we need to stop here since there's a part 2 and we can come back to this later.
Oh, I was definitely going to stop here anyway. I don't think I can do that voice much longer.
Yeah, I don't think that the last part of that paragraph was even needed, though, because I don't think that comes into anything later.
I'm not sure what
it was just to indicate Toa dropped his phone, and when he was searching it didn't have any data, so he didn't see the announcement and put it up on Discord.
Well, that's random.